How did you guys meet?
I've been at the lake all year, studying a few species here.
You're kind of a weird dude.
I guess I am. But I mean, weird is cool, right?
Oh,
I
hello.
am.
Can you hear me okay? I've been having some like sound issues.
Yeah, everything's good. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Where are you at?
I'm in Kentucky. and
Oh, what are you do? Are you from there or what you doing there?
My parents live here. Yeah.
How are things in Kentucky?
It's snowing. So yeah, are you in LA?
I am in Chicago, so it was 28 yesterday and freezing cold.
Oh my gosh.
You
It's
know,
not, after being in LA, it's kind of like nice, to have like some chill.
I know. Last year I was in LA for the holidays and didn't even feel like it. I'm like, for me, I'm from Chicago originally. I'm like, 70, 80 during December, Christmas time doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. That's cool that you're with family. How long have you been there? You've been there for a while or just recently?
I was here for most of the pandemic,
Yeah.
and then went back briefly, and then I'm here again for like 2 months. It feels like I've been here for forever.
There you go. Getting used to. Did you grow up there or no?
Yeah, we moved here when I was 6, so
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
basically.
There you go. Well, that's good. That's good to get away. There's not much going on in LA anyway, from what I'm hearing with everyone. So
Probably
might as well be with family, right?
yeah. Are your family in Chicago?
Yeah. Everyone's in Chicago. So I decided to come out like in July. So I've been here since July, and yeah, just kind of doing things virtually like this. I'm like, if I can do it out here, then there's no need to be in LA at the moment.
Right. Yeah. Are you with them like in their home, or are you able to have like a separate?
No, so my sister actually had my sister lives in downtown Chicago, and she had her condo in the suburbs. Someone was renting it out. It became available, so I'm like, natural fit right there. So I'm renting out her place during this time.
Yeah. You got to get away sometime.
Yeah, but of course I got to do my groceries for my mom later today and deliver them. You know how it goes. And I'm getting a Christmas tree, a real one.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're gonna have like a tiny wooden one this year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Kentucky special, right?
We're done with the giant needles on the floor.
I know that's a pain too. I'm like an idiot. I stuff mine in the car, like inside the car. I lower the seats and then do like a 5 or 6 foot tree and then drive with it like poking at me, till I get it back.
That's like a natural air freshener though.
Yeah, for real. Then I have like the needles from the tree for like 2 months afterwards all over the car. Well, I'm so glad to talk to you. I talked to Trey last week about the film. First of all, how did you pull off playing like a teenager?
That's like, I think most of the jobs I've had have been like 16, 17-year-olds. I guess it's I'm pretty short. I come from a very short family, so that probably helps.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like 5 feet tall. So.
Oh, you are? You appear taller on screen.
Great, good.
Well, that's awesome. That film, I'm telling you, it had to be like really, because you sometimes don't know what you get with genres like that. They could be flops. That movie had me like literally following till the final moments. Like I had no idea what's gonna happen at what point. It was so. First of all, I was like struck. I'm like, I can't believe. I'm like, I think I've gotten old or something. Like Mena Suvari plays a mom, a believable mom now. This is a girl from American Pie, American Beauty. I'm sure maybe you grew up with those movies too, in a sense. But I'm like, how was it for her to play a mom? I mean, she's in a different chapter of her career, which is cool to see.
No, I remember seeing that movie the first time in like high school.
Yeah.
And, like, falling in love with her. I mean, she's so beautiful on screen, and magnetic to watch. But Yeah, no, I remember telling people, they were like, "What? She's how old now? Like, how is that possible that she's a mom?" Because I think in everyone's mind, she's still that girl from American Beauty. Uh,
Mhm.
yeah, sorry, what was the question? I was just like, when
I
I
don't
was
know if there was a question even. I was just like, what was it kind of like working alongside with her, be kind of growing up knowing that this is Mena Suvari now, she plays her mom and, now you get to share the screen with her too.
Yeah, no, I mean it was the first job I've had where I've been working against someone who's been doing it for so long.
Mhm.
So that was, yeah, there was a sort of like protective nature. I'd never had someone on set like really taking care of me in that way, and she really like uh there was a bit of like teaching me the ropes. I mean, I had worked on a few movies prior, but
Mhm.
I'd never had like another actress who's been doing it for so long be like, this is normal, this isn't, like this is, like
Yeah, yeah,
uh,
guiding you. That's cool.
yeah. And then like also with stunts, like I think on shoestring budget projects, like you just kind of have to be down for anything. And it was the first time, like Mina would be like, well, let's check if that's safe. Which is like, that's not ever
Yes.
in my head. Like, you can put a noose around my neck, no problem. Like, I'll, jump off of something into water, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I like she's basically kind of the union there,
A little
the
bit, yeah.
individual union member representing. I love it. I'll tell you what, I can edit this spoiler part, but
Okay,
that
cool.
end of the movie had me like, holy crap, like that was just like a wow sort of ending to the film. When you're reading the script, did you see this movie ending up the way it did, and your character kind of I love when movies give you ambiguous endings. It's like, oh, it's not a happy ending. Everything was great. It's like, here's like, whoa, that's a whole different world to open up of possibilities and potential. What was kind of your reaction towards like the end of the script, whether you read it or to the story when you kind of found out about it?
Um, yeah, it was like over 2 years ago when I read
Wow.
it the first time. But I remember it was like when I got the email, it came with like a little note that was like, read full script, like cats, which like makes sense, right? Because most of it is kind of like a grounded, kind of like slightly sexy, like
Yeah.
movie about, like a bit of a love triangle and like a sexual awakening and a teenager and stuff. And then
A
it
bit of an erotic thriller, I guess you could say. Yeah.
definitely think that's what it's going to be, and then it
Yeah.
it totally morphs into something else. No, I think because I knew that there was something at the end that I had to get to, I think it was probably less shocking the first time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, a very cool twist. I like.
Totally.
Yeah.
I loved it in that part. I can't believe that. I remember seeing you in the Gallows too. I saw the first Gallows and I saw you in a second where I'm like, yes, the Gallows gets a sequel, which was cool to see. I'm like, but wow, I was so stunned that you've had like under 10 credits, and it's like, it seems like I'm seeing you everywhere. And you haven't done this for too long. How long have you been in acting in general?
No, like I very green in the grand scheme of things. No, the town I grew up in is like a theater town,
Hmm.
and we do a lot of like Shakespeare, and I grew up next to the Shakespeare Festival. It's like right by where my parents live, and
I heard
so
about it.
I was exposed to that kind of performance. I wasn't allowed to watch a lot of TV and movies when I was a kid, so it wasn't until I got to college where I started like catching up on everything that I had sort of missed, um, and got interested in movies and horror in particular.
Mhm.
Mainly because I wasn't allowed to watch it for so long.
The forbidden fruit.
Yeah. No. It's I've been so lucky, and especially starting with like horror, like there's so many opportunities for young actors starting out in horror, because
Right.
those scripts are usually like capsules, and like you can shoot them on lower budgets, so it's like a
Mhm.
great way to get your feet wet. Yeah.
You've done well. I mean, it's definitely led to different opportunities, and so quickly for you. It's so cool to see your career like blossoming really, in a sense, like you said, you're still new to the industry. Within 2-3 years, you're working on these notable projects. And Mena Suvari, that's some actors are decades in the industry and don't get to work with kind of they're in a sense heroes and icons in that way. So, and your career is expanding. And got to ask you before we kind of end things, but you're gonna be part of the Lord of the Rings show on Amazon, which is super cool. I mean, that's got a fan base of its own. What's that kind of experience been like? Did you guys start shooting yet? Anything you can share, basically?
I so wish I could tell you, we're like, it's, everyone's supposed to be pretty tight-lipped about it. We're all like sworn to secrecy.
Yeah.
I feel like the luckiest person in the world, and I'm so excited. And yeah, I can't wait. I wish I could tell you more.
I know. Well, I had to bring it up, you know what I mean? Because people will be asking and stuff, but it's cool. Looking forward to seeing you in that. And I'm just so excited to see. I remember you in Gallows too. And it's like, wow, now you have so many cool projects along the way, and just things are just starting to happen. There's still such a long road ahead.
You're so sweet. They're so sweet. Thank you.
I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me, Emma. Hopefully next time we get more time. I know you got a bunch of interviews to go to, but
yeah.
Enjoy the holidays in Kentucky with your wooden tree and family. And most importantly, stay safe and healthy to you and your family. And I hope to talk to you soon.
Yeah, talk to you. Nice to meet you.
You too. Bye, Emma.
Bye.